Okay, Brian France, president of NASCAR, sent out an open letter to NASCAR fans. And I'll put a link to it in the description. But what he basically said, part of it he's right about. Part of it, not so sure about. He likes the idea the cars look more like the showroom counterparts. I like that idea. He says fans want more road course racing. Well, the vast majority of fans I talk to don't like road courses. I don't, never have, never will, for a stock car. He also talks about a national touring series going back to dirt for the first time in 40 years with the trucks going to Eldora. I'm mixed feelings on that. I kind of want to see how the race plays out first. Frankly, it could be good or bad. They're not set up for dirt, where ARCA is the only national touring series I know of, and they run 2 dirt races a year that runs dirt and asphalt. A lot of the better funded teams actually have a car just for the dirt, or maybe for the short and dirt tracks, but we'll see how it plays out. What I'm afraid of about that is that a team that does not have a driver running for the points, but a competitive team, maybe a team makes a driver change through the year, and they're not in it for the points, or they don't run all the races. Well, could they bring a dirt ringer in? Could they go out and get a Scott Bloomquist, dirt late model driver? Get one of the Kensers. They've won 10,000 races on dirt, it seems like. Put them in the truck. I know if I owned a truck and didn't have a driver running for points, I would try to get somebody like a Bloomquist, a Kenser, Earl Pearson, some of the dirt late model drivers with laps at Eldora. But that's just been my take on that. But what Brian France didn't talk about, number one, NASCAR and International Speedway Corporation's basically the same thing. International Speedway Corporation's track like Daytona, Talladega, Darlington, Martinsville. Now, I've been to Daytona, Talladega, Darlington. They need to improve their facilities. They don't have the restrooms. I've also been to Speedway Motorsports tracks such as Bristol, Atlanta, Charlotte, Kentucky. Trying to think of some others. Bristol, Kentucky, Atlanta, Charlotte. Maybe that's all the Speedway Motorsports track. They have better restrooms, better facilities. But they need to take a serious look at ticket, and this is both International Speedway Corporation and Speedway Motorsports, which traces back to Bruton Smith, at ticket and concession prices. They are outrageous. It costs you $10 to get a hamburger and a Coke at the track. I mean, fortunately, we're only going to Kentucky now, and we camp, and we have our own food, and we literally walk across the street from the main grandstand and cook it right there at the campground. But that's neither here nor there, because you don't always have that option. You go on a charter tour to Bristol. If the charter tour, which some we've been on, is cooked out, some haven't, it's not cooking out, you're looking at $15 for what's basically a fast food lunch or supper. That's just something needs to be done about that. This has been kind of my trying to think of anything else. Don't like road courses. Mixed feelings on dirt. Like the idea of the cars looking the same. Oh, now I did a whole vlog on this. I just posted it a few minutes ago. Maybe the worst Daytona 500 in history. Do something where the drivers have more control of the cars at Daytona or Talladega. It remains to be seen how much intermediate tracks will cause a problem. I don't look for Phoenix to cause a problem because it's not near as aero sensitive as some tracks. But it's just been kind of my open. I think it's going to be titled NASCAR Fans Open Letter to Brian France. Fix the ticket prices, fix the concession stand prices. Oh, and again, I got a whole vlog on this subject. I've had the truck race on, qualifying on, with the sound down while I've been doing these. And I see they're letting Darrell Wallace Jr. run the truck race. That's how bad they want that drive for diversity. I have nothing against the drive for diversity or Darrell Wallace Jr., but he has very limited experience at anything except Dover. He did run the ARCA race last Sunday, wrecked out early, took the blame for the wreck. Yet they're letting him run the trucks. I'm going to predict that there's going to be a wreck tonight. Darrell Wallace is going to be in it, and he's going to cause it. Now, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. I'd just soon see a race go caution-free, to be honest with you. I know what it's like to try to get a car ready as far as the local Saturday night short tracks. I've never owned a car, but I've been involved for years as a crew member. Tried to get it ready after wrecking or blowing the motor the night before. I know I've covered some of the stuff in the Daytona 500 vlog, but it's just been kind of my open letter to Brian France.